warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning class, how are you this morning? I hope you are in a good condition. And before we start our lesson today, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, we will learn to obtain and share information about things, animals, social phenomena, and natural phenomena in order to get the general knowledge about them. Nah, jadi di video ini kita akan mempelajari cara berbagi informasi mengenai benda-benda, hewan, fenomena alam, maupun fenomena sosial. Tujuannya adalah untuk mendapatkan informasi umum mengenai mereka. Nah, kalau dari jenis teksnya, hari ini kita akan membahas tentang report text, ya, report text. We will start our lesson by the definition of report text. What is report text? Report text is a text that describes something in general. Jadi report text itu adalah teks yang mendeskripsikan sesuatu secara umum. The purpose of report text, tujuannya itu to describe something in general, untuk mendeskripsikan sesuatu itu secara umum. And now we are going to talk about the generic structure and the language features of report text.
Report text has two generic structures. The first is general classification. This part usually introduces the topic of the report or tells what phenomenon under discussion is. Bagian pertama ini menjelaskan tentang topik atau fenomena yang akan dibahas, disebut dengan general classification. The second is description. In this part, we usually will describe the details of the topic or subject, such as physical appearance, parts, qualities, habits, or behavior. Nah, di bagian description ini, bagian kedua itu, biasanya kita mulai menjelaskan subjek secara lebih detail. The language features of report text are using simple present tense, using technical term, and using passive voice. Menggunakan tensesnya simple present, ada technical term yang digunakan jika kamu ingin membahas tentang istilah biologi atau kedokteran, ada di situ istilahnya. Kemudian yang terakhir menggunakan passive voice.
The following is the example of report text.
Hi, I'm Panda. Let's talk about me. Panda or Ailuropoda melanoleca is a bird species found in the mountains of central and western China. Panda bear is a unique species among other bears because they don't hibernate. Panda was first discovered by a French naturalist in 1969, which is then used as a symbol of global conservation in the World Wildlife Fund logo. Panda is like a large species of bear size, which has a large head, a short tail, and a long nose, which makes them have a very good sense of smelling. Panda's thick fur is creamy white, with large black spots on the legs, shoulders, ears, and nose, and in the area around their little eyes, which are typical. 90% of the panda diet is bamboo. Therefore, they have a variety of physical adaptations to help them consume bamboo, including the extension of their wrist bone that acts a bit like a thumb that allows the panda to hold on to a bamboo rod.
Have you seen the example? Is it similar with descriptive text, right? So, what is the difference between report text and descriptive text?
Sebelum kita membahas perbedaan antara report text dan descriptive text, perhatikan contoh descriptive text berikut ini. I went to the zoo yesterday and I saw panda for the first time. Panda is the very cute animal I've ever seen. It has little eyes with black spots around them. His body is black and white colored. Panda's body is almost look-alike with bear. Panda looks like tame animals, but it's actually not. Panda eats bamboo and they almost eat 40 kilograms bamboo in just one day. Panda is animal from China. I like panda because they are cute. Nah, sudah bisa membedakan? Kalau belum, perhatikan penjelasan berikut ini. Dalam report text, kita mendeskripsikan sesuatu itu secara umum. ya, panda secara umum seperti apa. Tapi dalam descriptive text menjelaskan sesuatu lebih spesifik lagi. Panda yang dia lihat di kebun binatang saja waktu itu. Nah, untuk di report text juga dia berdasarkan observasi. Nah, kalau misalkan di descriptive text ada personal opinion atau pendapat pribadi di situ. Jadi tidak objektif sepenuhnya kalau di descriptive text. Untuk bagian-bagiannya bisa jelas perbedaannya ya di situ. Silahkan dibaca.
And we are in the end of our lesson today. Today we have learned about report text, the definition of it, the language feature, the generic structure, and also difference between report text and descriptive text. Nah, jadi hari ini kita sudah ada di penghujung pelajaran kita hari ini. Kemudian yang sudah kita pelajari adalah tentang report text, pengertiannya apa, unsur kebahasaannya apa saja, bagian-bagiannya dari report text apa saja, kemudian juga perbedaan antara report text dengan descriptive text itu apa saja. So we close our lesson today by saying Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you on the next video. Bye.